Many businesses are adapting to the changes during the coronavirus pandemic. One local business shifting to producing virtual live events. We are joined this morning by Justin Cheshire from Cheshire AV. Justin, good morning to you.
Good morning, Matt.
Good to have you with us. I know your company's actually done a lot of work before this pandemic hit with organizations such as Highland Hospital in terms of producing live conferences, trade shows for different industries. But talk about when that pandemic hit and you guys, like everybody else, kind of had to make that shift.
Yeah, it was definitely a shift we were forced to make. The live event industry came to a screeching halt back in March, and we've been adapting ever since.
And I think what's happened for a lot of companies, organizations, charities is they've turned now to virtual events in order to move forward in this. So talk about your role in some of these virtual events and what you guys are able to offer.
So what we've done here at Cheshire AV is turn some office space into a virtual hybrid meeting studio, if you will, that could accompany executives coming in speaking to a corporation, could be conferences, guest speakers to national or regional conferences who are forced to not be able to travel and need a higher end option, a little bit higher end than your standard Zoom. The studio is completely customizable with furniture. You get a full team behind you, multiple different platforms that we can offer. We can basically stream to any platform if need be. We have multiple camera options, and like our live events, the most important part is you get a full team of technical experts that are there with you throughout the process.
I'm curious what the reaction's been from some of your clients, because as they've been forced to do this, they're looking for creative ways to continue on with events that they still want to move on with, and that for a lot of them are critical, whether it's a gala to raise money or a charity holding their yearly fundraising event. What's been the reaction from clients who are coming to you and saying, we need to go virtual?
Well, events need to happen. I think our industry is dying to get back to those in-person events, but that's not going to happen until it's safe for all attendees to be able to do that. So organizations that we work with need to get their messaging out there, need to raise money for their organizations through galas and other ways of fundraising, like you mentioned. So they're excited to have an option that's better than your office at your home. It's safe. We're following all of the CDC guidelines while guests come in to our facility, and it's been well received so far.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people are eager to get back to a sense of normalcy when this pandemic is eventually over, and I'm sure your business is looking forward to that as well. But I'm curious if there's anything that you've been forced to do because of the pandemic that actually is something that you will now consider keeping afterwards, whether it's virtual events and connecting people across the country. Is there anything that's come out of this that you think you'll keep moving on with?
Yeah, from my webinars and experts that I talk to in the industry, the hybrid meeting and virtual worlds are going to be around for quite some time. So I foresee the studio being open and in our facility throughout the rest of the year, if not into 2020 or 2021 and beyond. I feel like the in-person meetings are going to be in question. So this safe environment and professional feel is going to be desired by clients, and we're happy to deliver it for them.
Justin Cheshire of Cheshire AV. Justin, appreciate your time this morning. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much.